The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
Up next on UMass Sports Insider, some UMass football greats are back on campus. Familiar faces who have returned with Coach Whipple will catch up with the storied members of the coaching staff. And we go inside the new football team house and check out how the new weight training facilities are paying big dividends on the gridiron. Plus, you'll meet a UMass athlete from a remote part of the world, a soccer standout who's bringing a unique international flavor to Amherst. Kicking our season into high gear, UMass Sports Insider, let's get it going.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider, presented by Office Depot Office Max, Alden Credit Union, Mafre Commerce Insurance, Mohegan Sun, and Coca-Cola.
During its difficult non-conference slate, the UMass football team has put together some spectacular plays, like this one from new tight end Gene Sifrin that made national highlight reels. As the difficult month of September moves on, the squad is getting closer to its highly anticipated return to McGuirk Stadium for the homecoming game and MAC opener against preseason favorite Bowling Green. Hi, I'm Josh Maurer. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got a lot of football coming up in the show, including a look back at the team's last victory at McGuirk Stadium. That plus a hard-nosed defender teaches you how to sack a quarterback. But to start, when the team does take to the field here at McGuirk, it will be an extra special homecoming for several of its coaches. When Mark Whipple returned, he brought back with him to Amherst some of his most successful players. With a look, here's Cody Crushell.
Pittsburgh Steelers is a tremendous family. University of Miami is a tremendous family. This is a family.
Mark Whipple didn't waste any time putting that concept of family into action. 3 former Minutemen, Marcel Shipp, Liam Cohen, and Charles Walker, are back in Amherst as assistant coaches on Whipple's staff.
Coach Whipple is straight to the point. He asked me if I wanted to be a Minuteman again, and I said without a doubt. It was that easy.
It was a great time and great situation for me. Coach Whip being back, Coach Kassan, guys that coached me, showing me the ropes now, not only when I was on the field, but now showing me the ropes coaching.
Shipp was a 2-time All-American at UMass. He played 7 seasons in the NFL with the Arizona Cardinals and still holds the Minutemen's career and single-season rushing records, including over 2,500 yards in 1998. That year, Shipp found the end zone 3 times in the 1AA National Championship game, a 55-43 UMass victory over Georgia Southern.
We were 2-9 before Coach Whipple, and he came and took over and won a national championship that next year. That's a dramatic change that you don't see every day. Stay alert. All right, let's go. Stay alert. Come on. I was always, believe it or not, the older guy in the room. Even when I was playing, I was always helping the guys out, things that way. When I was in the UFL, that's when it really dawned on me that, I might have a future in coaching, because there's a lot of young guys that I had to bring along and teach them the offense type of thing. So I really kind of fell into it.
Regarded as the best quarterback in Minutemen history, Cohen returns to UMass after coaching stints in his home state at Brown and Rhode Island.
It's like a really good second step is what gets it. It's a really good second step. One more, here we go. I always knew that if given the opportunity to come back to this place, and that I'd do so in a second. And it's a place that gave me a ton of opportunities while I was playing here, both on and off the field. And I always knew that coming back here would be a big time decision for me, and something I always wanted to do, was something I always knew I'd like to be able to do in my coaching career. It just never really thought it would happen this fast.
Walker returns to UMass after 2 seasons as a defensive assistant in the SEC at Vanderbilt. As a linebacker for the Minutemen, he set the school record for tackles in a game with 23 against Delaware in 2004.
And I try to be positive, no matter what adversity. It's kind of how I was as a player, I would say.
Come on, Pete. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Pete. That's what I'm talking about, Pete. Say it.
I was a high-energy guy, always positive. I try to provide that from a leadership role.
Unlike Shipp and Walker, Cohen never played for Whipple, but he's always considered the UMass coach a mentor and a friend.
I actually signed my national letter of intent to play under Coach Whipple. and he left a couple weeks afterwards to go to be the quarterback's coach of the Steelers. So that was an opportunity that, you know, he definitely couldn't pass up, and a great opportunity for him at the time, and ended up coming and playing for Coach Brown. But yeah, we definitely kept in close contact, and I actually hosted Spencer Whipple on his recruiting visit here at UMass when he was transferring from Pitt, and we stayed in close contact as kind of a coach-player relationship. But I spent some time with the Cleveland Browns, visiting him there, and just always respected what he did as a coach, and also just his kind of the way he took care of me a little bit off the field and things of that nature for a long time there was pretty cool.
And Walker credits Whipple with giving him his start in football.
I didn't start playing football till my junior year. I wasn't heavily recruited. And I would say he was one of the guys that really believed in me as a player, who actually brought me here, recruited me personally, him and Coach Gorham, for that matter. Recruited me here, and he believed in me as a player. And he also played me as a freshman, and he's given me my first full-time job as a coach. So I'm really grateful and thankful for him and having him in my life. I am.
For UMass Sports Insider, I'm Cody Cruciel.
Thank you, Cody. We're here at the new Football Performance Center, a building that opened just this past summer. One of the biggest benefits from the facility has been this beautiful new workout room. Strength and conditioning coach Mike Golden has used this room to enhance his efforts to get the Minutemen stronger and bigger for the field. Recently, we went behind the scenes with Coach Golden to see how he and the Minutemen have been using this room to enhance their workouts.
Well, basically, I'm the strength and conditioning coach. What that consists of is writing, designing all the workouts, all the running, trying to work with nutrition, trying to work rehab with the trainers. So a little bit of jack of all trades. Basically, it's just trying to get the guys in as best physical shape as we can to play out there during the game. We're very limited. In season, the NCAA only gives you 20 hours, so we really have to work around those time constraints. We just have to be a lot more creative. We have the flexibility to really work with some smaller groups to pinpoint some things. So now we can tell the quarterbacks, okay, come on in because we're going to work you at this time. We don't have to worry about if there's another team in here, if hockey's in here. We don't have to do that, so we have the flexibility to be able to work out and really pinpoint what each position and what each player needs. That's the biggest treasure of having your own room. You can spend more quality time with the players, and I think that's really going to help us in the long run. Football is so unique because there's people who throw, there's people who catch, there's people who have to run fast, there's people who got to be big and strong. So I think it's just trying to work all the different dynamics of the sport of football is what makes it so much different. I mean, you know, obviously, you know, everyone's got to get stronger because you get faster when you're stronger, but it's the different dynamics, I think, in the game that make it so different.
The new weight room is part of a 55,000 square foot facility, 7,000 of which are right here in this room, and all of the equipment has been custom made for UMass. Well, hey, we're taking a quick break for the first time in the show, but don't go far away. When we come back, we're staying with football as one of the top linebackers on the squad teaches you how to get to the quarterback. Look out, coming at you. We'll be right back.
We've been receiving a lot of comments from our customers recently, telling us how wonderful their experiences are and how Alden takes the time to listen to and understand their banking needs. It makes us feel good about what we do. Alden provides innovative banking products and great rates every day. So come into Alden today for a better tomorrow. Alden's here, and we love to listen. Alden, banking, no boundaries.
Always plays 00 just once. And sometimes, absolutely nothing becomes absolutely everything. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
Hotel UMass was voted the best hotel in Amherst. Situated on the beautiful University of Massachusetts campus, Hotel UMass is where you stay to be in the heart of it all. With 116 contemporary guest rooms, free wireless internet, room service, 36 meeting rooms, free parking, and in walking distance to downtown Amherst, Hotel UMass has it all.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider.
Welcome back. As we've mentioned, UMass football is returning to campus for a big homecoming game on September 27th. So for today's Mohegan Sun Instant Replay, we flash back to the last victory for UMass football at McGuirk, a dominating 42-26 win over Central Connecticut on October 8th, 2011 during the team's final season before the renovations. Tight end Emil Iguanagu caught this 58-yard touchdown pass. Iguanagu has been on NFL practice squads with the Eagles and now the Detroit Lions for 3 years. Feature tailback Jonathan Hernandez rushed for 75 yards and 2 scores, including this 24-yard scamper in the third quarter that gave the Minutemen a 2-score lead. Finally, then junior safety Darren Thelen had 2 interceptions on the night, returning this one 85 yards for the game-clinching touchdown as the team held off a late Blue Devils rally. UMass played 2 more games at McGuirk later that season before playing all of 2012 and 13 at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Now, after home contests at Gillette to begin the season, the Minutemen are on their way back home. Tickets for that homecoming game on September 27th are nearly sold out, so if you'd like to get a seat, please purchase one as soon as possible. Well, this season again on our show, we're asking some UMass athletes to give us a lesson in the art of their crafts. Today we asked one of the football team's best pass rushers, how in the world do you sack a quarterback? So let's send it over to big Kassan Messiah for Peter Pan's Between the Lines.
Hello, I'm Kassan Messiah, junior linebacker here at the University of Massachusetts. I'm on the football team, and today I'm going to show you how to sack the quarterback. So I start off by getting in a good stance, a good balanced position. I'm keying the ball. 3rd and long, you get in a situation you want to key the ball to get a good takeoff. So first, I get a good takeoff by looking at the ball. I get out of my stance, and the first thing you want to do is look at the tackle. You want to make sure you have the right amount of distance. You want to have a game plan. You want to have a move already in mind, set before the ball is snapped so you can get it done and get to the quarterback in a timely fashion. So again, I'm keying the ball. I make sure I have a good distance between the tackle. I get off. Let's say I use a spin move, which is a speed move. You get around the corner, you want to dip and get your foot pointed to the quarterback to get your shoulders parallel to the quarterback to make a shorter distance. You want to get there in less steps as possible. So here I'm going to take you through a couple of pass rush moves, a couple of go-to moves to use when you get in that 3rd and long situation and it's time to get a big-time sack for you and your teammates. The first move that you want to use, that I like to use, is just a simple chop rip. You get off the ball, when he sticks his arm out to reach you, you chop, you get low, you dip, sink your hips, get around, and get to the quarterback. And one of the last moves we're going to show you today is called the speed to power move. It's called the bull rush. So again, you want to start off in a good balanced stance, get off on the football. You take about 3 steps to the field and plant on your outside foot and take everything you got. You get low, you shoot your hands, head and hands, and get through. And you push, drive them all the way to the quarterback, get rid of them, and make the play. It's a great change up, and it keeps those guys guessing. And that's how you sack the quarterback.
Thank you, Kassan Messiah, who's a junior from Orange, New Jersey, has already picked up a sack this season in the game at Gillette against Colorado. Time for us to break for just a couple more minutes. Don't go far. On the other side, you'll meet a soccer defender who's come a long way from a beautiful part of the world to star on the pitch for the Minutemen. Keep it right here.
What's that great old saying about strangers? They're just friends you haven't met yet. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
A forward-thinking insurance company with a global network, providing friendly service with over 2,000 professionals taking care of you and your family. Mafre Commerce Insurance. The first name in insurance for more than 1 million customers, focused on taking care of you and your family, providing freedom from worry everywhere you go. Mafre Commerce Insurance.
Book your wedding with award-winning UMass Catering. We can host, design, and plan your big event from full breakfasts, lunches, to elegant wedding receptions and dinners. UMass Catering can host events in one of our ballrooms that overlook campus, tented outdoors, or our own Renaissance house. The possibilities are endless. Let the culinary team at UMass Catering bring creative menus and exceptional service to your wedding day. Special rates for members of the UMass family and alumni.
Your UMass Minutemen are coming home. FBS football comes to McGuirk Stadium in Amherst for the first time as UMass hosts Bowling Green in the homecoming game September 27th. This is a huge moment as UMass football returns to campus. You don't want to miss it. Buy your tickets today. This is your state. This is your team. This is UMass football.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider.
Hi, how you doing? Bob McLaughlin, class of 2011, former UMass football player, defensive end. I actually own a fence contracting company on the Cape, family business, so I'm down there. Honestly, some of my greatest memories were probably hanging out with my buddies in the locker room. You know, I miss seeing those guys every day, but one of my best memories was probably when we went out to Michigan and almost beat them out there playing in the big house. That was quite an experience out there. I think everybody is extremely excited. You know, everybody loves Whip. He's got a great football mindset. You know, a lot of guys like Liam Cullen that I played with is on the staff, so we're all really happy. I mean, as you can see, all the crowd just coming out for this first game. It's gonna be a good season, hopefully.
Bob McLaughlin came to UMass from a great football family. His father, Joe, was a UMass Hall of Famer who played in the NFL for 6 seasons, while his uncle, Mike, also played for the Minutemen in the 1970s. It's great to see that Bob is still a strong supporter of the program. Well, growing up in a small, remote part of the world, Iceland's Rebekka Sverrisdóttir never experienced many of the American traditions that we've become accustomed to seeing every day. Now, as a player for the Minutemen here at UMass, she's becoming accustomed to the culture and providing a great spark on defense for head coach Ed Matz. With more, here's Joe Duty as Mafre Commerce Insurance presents In the Bunker.
Growing up in Iceland, Rebekka Sverrisdóttir had to cast a wide net to get the attention of college soccer coaches in the United States.
I just made a resume and I made like a video, clipped together like games that I had on video, and sent to a lot of schools that I was interested in and had good soccer programs, and hoping to get something back.
One of the programs that showed interest was UMass, and head coach Ed Matz, who got in touch with Sverrisdóttir just 5 months before she stepped foot on campus. Sverrisdóttir thought the school would be a good fit.
I wanted to be close to Boston, also because that's a direct flight to Iceland and it's like kind of close to Iceland, if you can say that.
Sverrisdóttir committed to UMass sight unseen and moved to Amherst to start her college career 4,000 miles from her native country.
My hometown it's called Reykjavik. It's the capital of Iceland, and well, there's only 300,000 people in Iceland, and there's 200,000 people in the big city, but it's not really big. My family, I have one brother, and I live with my parents, and we only have one car, and that's fine with us. Like, we just bike everywhere, and we can walk. It's awesome.
When Sverrisdóttir took up soccer at age 11, she found a different passion than the rest of her family.
My family, they're really into music. My dad, he repairs instruments, and my aunt played for the Icelandic Symphony, and so sports are not something in my family at all. But my parents, they're my biggest fan, and they just learned to appreciate soccer, I guess. They had to, and they show up for every game at home, and they're just great.
Sverrisdóttir is a 3-year starter on defense for the Minutemen and was named preseason All-Conference in the Atlantic 10. Just a junior, she was voted a captain by her teammates prior to the season. A big accomplishment since she essentially had to learn a new language when she came to UMass.
Even though I learn English in school, we're not taught the soccer words. It's like a completely different words you use. So that took me a while to get into that, and like my first year here, when we at practices, when the coaches were trying to explain some practices or like drills we were doing, it took me a while. Sometimes I just stepped out and like watched the girls do it, and then I just followed.
For UMass Sports Insider, I'm Joe Duty.
Thank you, Joe. UMass opens Atlantic 10 play in the first weekend of October. They'll look to recapture some of the success from last year when the Minutemen advanced all the way to the conference tournament semifinals.
This is Daquan Mack, sophomore fullback. We're taking a commercial break. When we come back, we'll find out some of our teammates' best hidden talents.
The gang always plays 0-0 just once. And sometimes, absolutely nothing becomes absolutely everything. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
At this rate, you can get that new car. Low rates on auto loans. Alden Credit Union. Banking, no boundaries. At Alden Credit Union, our home loans leave room in your budget for some fun. You can get the kitchen you want, have space for a new friend, and still afford a night out with old friends. At this rate, you can have it all. 2.49% APR on all home loans.
Hotel UMass was voted the best hotel in Amherst. Situated on the beautiful University of Massachusetts campus, Hotel UMass is where you stay to be in the heart of it all. With 116 contemporary guest rooms, free wireless internet, room service, 36 meeting rooms, free parking, and in walking distance to downtown Amherst, Hotel UMass has it all.
Your UMass Minutemen are coming home. FBS football comes to McGuirk Stadium in Amherst for the first time as UMass hosts Bowling Green in the homecoming game September 27th. This is a huge moment as UMass football returns to campus. You don't want to miss it. Buy your tickets today. This is your state. This is your team. This is UMass football.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider.
Hey, welcome back. You know it wouldn't be a complete episode of UMass Sports Insider without our weekly lighter side, a chance to give you a glimpse at some personalities for the Minutemen and Minutewomen away from the fields. Well, today we got to wondering what things do these guys excel at that maybe their teammates wouldn't even know about. So we asked some of them, what's your biggest hidden talent? Let's check out the answers.
I actually happen to be a master chef. Yeah, I have a few creations that I've made myself.
My hidden talent is juggling with my knees.
Like a clown would juggle?
No, like I bounce on the ground and like walk with it, kind of.
Well, I actually, I played the tuba for about 4 years.
and I thought I was okay with it.
I can do the worm. Yep.
Yep, that's your best hidden talent.
That's my best hidden talent.
I've been told that I can speak to animals. I don't know. They just seem to do what I want them to, I guess.
My biggest hidden talent, I would have to say, is I'm a very good cook. You know, I've been told I can chef it up in the kitchen. You know, I'm pretty good at that.
What type of cuisine we're speaking about here with these creations?
Strictly junk food. I can't make anything that's actually good for you or tasty, really.
Has this talent gotten you places in life?
Yeah, we have talent shows all the time, so I always have it ready to go.
No way. Like, you impress people with this?
Yeah. My roommate makes me do it all the time.
Did you think about taking that talent even further?
I thought about it, but just some of the scales, some of the high notes, I couldn't really hit those notes, and I was really struggling in the back row, not really getting a good baseline, so I kind of had to give it up.
You ready?
What do you tell these animals that you speak to?
You know, the other day I saw a squirrel and he was struggling on an air conditioning vent and told him to jump and he made it, so.
Dinner.
Chicken parm. Make the best chicken parm.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed, or do teammates approve?
Team hasn't tried it yet, but my mom has approved. That's all I need is my mom's approval.
It's called the quesadilla. My name's Will. So 2 tortillas, some buffalo chicken, cheddar cheese, ranch, mixed with some Frank's buffalo. It has to be Frank's buffalo sauce.
Wow. If the UMass marching band needs a hand and your game's already over before their performance, could you fill in on a last-minute notice?
Well, absolutely. I mean, if they just give me a pretty simple, the what's it called? The music.
Notes.
The
scales?
notes. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think this is going to work out too well.
Music sheet. Yeah, they give me that. I should be all right.
Have you ever injured yourself worming?
No, I don't think I have.
You're an accomplished worm.
I am. I'm accomplished worm.
Congrats. Did you have any pets growing up?
Yeah, I have a dog, so yeah.
You guys have a special bond because you speak with him?
Yep. He runs away and then I sort of just call him with my mind and he comes back. I don't even have to speak to him, so.
Do you have a bunch of cooks on your team, or are you like the best chef?
I would say I'm the best chef.
You are?
By far.
Yeah.
By far. I wouldn't.
And it's hidden, so your teammates probably don't know this.
They don't know it, but I wouldn't trust anyone on my team cooking me food other than myself, probably.
Can you take some time off from the game to go sell some of these at the stand?
Halftime, I'll be all over it. Any home game, come out and I'll make anyone a quesadilla if you bring me the special ingredients.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Some talented Minutemen and women. That's our show for the week. Thank you so much for watching. Our next new edition of the program debuts on Saturday, September 27th, where we'll give you a behind-the-scenes look at the Minutemen football team's trips to Vanderbilt and Penn State. Until that time, this is Josh Maurer. Have a great rest of your weekend.
UMass Sports Insider is presented by Office Depot Office Max, Alden Credit Union, Mafre Commerce Insurance, Mohegan Sun, and Coca-Cola.